Good morning, you guys. It is an awesome day today. The sun's out. It's been a while. It's kind of been cloudy and a bit mixed, I guess, spring type weather. But let's see here. It's the 25th today, so I guess it's officially summer now. When's the first day of summer? 21st, I think, or something like that. Anyways, awesome day today. The boys are just inside pre-flighting right now. I'm going to be flying a couple of Sanchez students today, Carol and Dave. Sanchez off with Cam this morning. They're on a flight up to 100 Mile House with a company called 10 Tree. I'm sure you guys have heard of 10 Tree. If you haven't, really cool clothing brand. They plant 10 trees for every piece of item or item of clothing that they sell. Really cool. So they're actually going to check out one of their tree planting sites right now. I think they're going to be doing a little bit of video filming and stuff up there. So that's where Sanch and Cam are. So I'm going to be flying them, his students. And I'm just really looking forward to it. It's an awesome day. We're gonna go do some confined areas, all kinds of things. I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. It's been a while since I've been doing regular vlogs. We're back, guys, we're back. I'm gonna try and do more of these. Let's get going. Sam, how's that muffin? Is it tasty?
Best muffin ever.
Best? Really? Wow, who made that for you? Is that homemade, especially?
From Lee's in Fort Langley.
Ooh, wow, that's pretty tasty. Excellent. All right, so Simon's getting the wheels on. Simon?
Yeah.
This thing looking ready to go flying or what?
I reckon so. It's a beautiful morning.
It is a beautiful morning, isn't it?
Pretty good.
Charlie? Mr. Charles?
Yes, sir.
Your helicopter looking ready?
Yeah, looking good.
Looking good. All right, let's get them both rolled out. Get that fuel checked.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. That's some good fuel.
Yeah.
No water in that fuel?
No water, no...
Excellent. So now that it's summertime, pretty much every morning we need to be washing the bubbles. We get bugs like crazy on these bubbles. So Charlie's just giving her a nice old wash here, getting her clean. And whenever you're washing the bubble, we always want to make sure we rinse it. I've talked about this before. Rinse it really well first with a hose, and then we always wash in a vertical pattern like you see here. That way, if you do get any scratches or anything, it's much easier to see through a vertical scratch than it is one of those swirls or horizontal. Those can kind of blend in with your horizon sometimes and stuff. So that's looking really good, getting her shiny. That's the way we like it. Always flies faster when it's clean too. I don't know how that happens, but it feels like it does anyways. All right, and Simon, you getting this thing fueled up as well? How much fuel do you want in that thing today?
70 liters.
70 liters? All right, you hear that, Simon?
I hear it.
70 liters. Where are you guys going today?
Oh, he's going solo.
Oh, he's going solo today. Oh, turn around this way. The sun's in your face. There you go. That's bright.
Is it really?
It's nice.
He's gonna go solo to Stave Strip.
Stave Strip? Ooh, maybe I'll go join him up there. We're gonna go do some confines today. There you go. You want some water over there too?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, you know what happens when you spray your instructor? He makes you do autos.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, he says. Alright, so we've been working on a few auto rotations, so forced approaches. Let's come around to the right here. A few forced approaches, a little bit of instrument flying, and now we're just going to do our recon for a confined area here. Have a look. So let's keep coming around, Charlie. And I think the spot we want to go to is going to be open enough, but the water's up fairly high, so we definitely want to keep a check on that. Get a little closer to it. We've been here once before. Let's get around a little bit tighter there. This is a good height. So kind of want two to three times treetop height. So this is looking pretty good here. And let's slow it down a little bit. Remember, we want between 40 and 50 knots on the airspeed indicator. So that's looking like a good speed there. And then the spot was just kind of right beside this tree.
Oh yeah.
There's actually a stump or something there.
Looks like a...
Why don't you start talking about that spot a little bit? Let's find out if it's a safe spot, and then we can come and land there if it looks good. Okay, it's looking pretty good here. You got your spot in sight. be careful with our height. We don't want to get too low over these bushes. Keep your height. And we got that one little stump in the way there. Want to make sure we're going to land left of that stump. Beautiful. Yeah, right in beside it I think will be perfect. That'll be far enough away from that tree there on your right. That's a nice dry spot. Beautiful. That's looking like a great spot.
Seating check.
Yeah, definitely a seating check. Making sure that we're solid. It's rocking a little bit, but it feels pretty good. Lower the collective a little bit more. I think we're gonna feel solid there. That's looking pretty good. Let's have a look at what it looks like behind us here. That looks nice, eh? Good room for the skids. Good and solid. The grass is starting to get a little bit tall here, but where our engine is sitting underneath us right now, it's plenty far enough away from all that grass, so.
Definitely more than 3 feet long.
Yeah. Awesome. Nice work. Well, let's get ourselves back out of here again.
Okay.
I just hopped out. I sent Charlie to go do one of those by himself, and it's always good when you go into these confined areas. It's always nice to be able to do it a couple times with the instructor. The instructor can hop out and then you can go do it by yourself, just to gain that confidence. And as an instructor, I can actually watch my student doing it, so I can give them feedback on it from outside the helicopter once they get back. So it's really nice. It's an easy way to build confidence in a confined area, so that I know that when I send them from base all by themselves, I can say, okay, that's a safe confined area that they can go to by themselves. So he's just looping around right now. Let's take a look.
Weather at 1600.
Information, Charlie.
Oh, Bravo, not Charlie.
30. Few clouds at
He just switched it.
4,000. Few clouds at 10,000.
Cabra G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo Abbotsford Tower, altimeter 29er 89er, cleared inbound northwest route.
Uniform Tango Echo.
Alright, coming in for landing. Okay guys, so I'm going out flying now with Rick. We're going to go basically do the same thing as Charlie, so that'll be fun. We're going to do more instrument flying, more forced approaches, and some more confined areas. I've got a bit of a quandary. I'm going to put it out to you guys, see what kind of feedback you guys can give me. Here's the quandary, and you guys have seen the effects of this. I've been posting very few videos, and here's my issue. I knew this was going to happen. You guys remember the video when I switched over from what I had been vlogging with before to this DSLR that I'm using right now, the Panasonic GH5. Building up to this, I knew that this could possibly be a problem, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try anyways. The fear that I had was if I'm using a more complex camera, doing what I'm doing, which is trying to teach people how to fly, lots of, running the business, lots of activity, lots of things going on, so my mind is very focused on what I'm doing and not as focused on running the camera. My fear was that if the camera's a little too technical, if I'm having to worry about things like focus or exposure or anything like that, even though it's on auto settings and trying to think about just the different settings of the camera and stuff like that, maybe, just maybe, it would be a little bit too difficult. Not much, just a little bit, and it would make me not film as much. That was my fear. Unfortunately, I think that's been the problem. Part of it was right after I got it, we got super busy and I was just flying nonstop and just trying to run the business. And so that was, I think, a factor in it. But now things have slowed down slightly. I have a little bit more time in my day and I just find that I'm not picking up the camera as much. I don't know if it's because partially maybe the camera is bigger and heavier, and so I just don't think about grabbing it as much and just taking with me. It's a bit of a problem because I love creating content. I love creating content for you guys. I love doing instructional videos and just fun adventure videos and stuff like that. But the issue is if I'm not filming, it's no good. It's like a lot of the vloggers and YouTubers have said, you know, the best camera is the one that you have on you, even if it's your iPhone. And for years, I started, the first 1.5 to 2 years, I did all my vlogging on my iPhone. And although the quality wasn't as good, I love the quality of this right now. I really like it. So even though the quality wasn't as good, at least I had it on me and I was filming lots, and I could just take it out at any given time and I could film with it, which was really awesome. I like that. Then I switched over to the GoPro. I was filming with the GoPro, which I love because, again, it was small, it was easy. I just turn it on and go. I don't have to think about it, which was awesome. The issue with that is the fisheye lens. It's just very wide all the time. I don't have the option to like zoom in and get more detailed shots and stuff like that, be a little more creative. That was my thing, was I really wanted to have a camera that I could get more creative with, start shooting better content for you guys. Which this camera has the ability to do that. I'm just not spending enough time working with the little details and stuff like that to be able to really captivate what this camera is possible of doing. So I'm at a crossroads right now trying to figure out what am I gonna do. Am I gonna keep trying to work with this camera and just get better with it and just you know, make myself pick it up even though it might not be top of my mind? Or am I gonna switch to something else, something more simple? Possibly the new DJI Action Camera is an option, although it's very similar to the GoPro. One thing is that it doesn't have that same fisheye, so it doesn't look quite as blown out kind of wide angle. Although I can just turn this camera, or the GoPro, to a linear view, which would work as well. So I don't know, you guys. Do I go back to the iPhone? It's always on me, which is great. The quality's good, but not incredible, particularly in lower light situations. I don't know, guys. I gotta hop in the helicopter here with Rick. I'm gonna take you guys along. Let's get flying with Rick here. This is kind of cool. We're just departing here.
Golf India.
And right over there is a 205 that just flew in from the US, and he's heading on his way up to Alaska. That's kind of cool. Nice. On a long journey. I don't know what he's doing up there, if he's going fires or what he's up to. I don't know if they have fires up there, but yeah, pretty cool. Engine failure. Okay, so this is a great example. This is the only spot we have down here. Yep. So we're just going to do a nice turn away, watching that rotor. So bring it up a little bit. Rotor, motor, airspeed, trim. Looking at our spot. We've got 50 knots. We're going to wait just a little longer. We're going to bring it around. The rotor's a little high, so let's bring that up. Okay, we got a nice target now. Going to make sure we get our 50 knots. So here's our 50 coming up. Looking good on our rotor. And throttle's coming on, going for a nice flare. And level it out. There she is.
That was not an emergency, just fun.
Yeah, exactly. So tail's all clear on the left. Pretty good slope here, but I could actually see, when we came in, I could actually see that slope. And so I don't know if you noticed it or not, kind of you could see it sloping down. And so hence the reason I wanted to make sure we were facing up the hill that way. Okay. It'd be a lot safer for you going up the hill. And so you can see, not a large area, but definitely a big enough area to do some bit of range variating. And I ended up in the middle of it specifically because I could have done a little less range variation and ended up near one of the corners, but I'll let you take control there.
Okay, I have control.
When you range variate to aim for the center of a spot, then you have a lot more free mind space to be thinking about the actual landing, right?
Right.
If you're ending up, you know, right at the edge of the trees over there, now you have like 80% of your mind space is dealing with trying to avoid those trees and not hit those trees.
Right.
And so you only have 20% of your mind space that's thinking about the actual flare and landing, right? Whereas when you're in the big open spot in the middle, now you don't even think about what's around you. All you're thinking about is your height, your speed, nice flare, solid landing.
Yeah, just operation.
You have a way better chance of ending up in a great auto just by doing a little extra range variation when you're up high. Alright guys, so I'm just out flying with Carol now, and she just got off the instrument, so I'm just going to get her orientated So just looking around here, off to our left is the Vetter Canal and the number 1 freeway right over there. And then that's Sumas Mountain right there. Fraser River out in front of us. And then that's Chilliwack Mountain off to your right there. So let's take a little bit of a left turn here. We're going to head over towards the DeRoche gravel pit. So the exercise we're going to be working on now is forced approaches. So you're not going to really know when it's going to happen, but at some point or another, I'm going to roll the throttle off on you. And so things that you want to be thinking of is where's the wind coming from?
Right.
And then what kind of places would I go if the engine actually were to quit on me? So just kind of keeping an eye around you at any given time and have an idea where you would actually go. Engine failure.
Okay. I would go straight.
Okay, we're not going to make it there. Let's do a right-hand turn.
Okay.
7172, Golf Tango Charlie November.
Okay, so we're looking at rotor, motor, airspeed, and trim.
Yep.
Okay, so rotor is in the green now.
Yep.
Motor is running, that's good. Airspeed is, just above 50, that's looking nice.
Okay.
Got a good spot out there in front of us. So just slightly more to the right there. Hold your airspeed, don't slow down anymore.
Okay.
We're getting too
Oh,
low on
too
the
low.
RPM, so lower a little more collective, keep your speed, don't slow down, there you go. Stay nice and relaxed. And throttle's coming on, nice flare. Beautiful, level it out. Bring in your power. Keep it nice and straight, nice and straight, nice and straight. Awesome, into a great hover.
I was like, not over the river, not over the river.
I know, nobody expects it over the river.
No.
Exactly. So, yeah, good thought to go to the other side. It would be nice to be able to go to the other side, but that big row of trees definitely wouldn't have helped us out very much.
Right,
I think
fair
we would
enough.
probably ended up in those.
Yeah.
So. All right, let's check for traffic and we'll get out of here.
Okay.
All right, so the spot I want to go to is right beside the river over here. We can start a bit of a right-hand orbit.
Yep.
And we'll start dropping it down a little bit. So you see where that kind of dead tree is right beside the river there? It has no leaves or anything on it? Right
yeah.
here. And then there's kind of a tiny little beach. It's a grassy beach right beside it. That's where I'm thinking. So why don't you get down to two to three times treetop height,
Okay.
and then start talking about what you think about it, if you like it or not, and what you do like.
Well, the size is good. It's big enough.
Okay.
There's no real snags except for the tree in front of it, obviously.
Okay.
The sun isn't really a factor, meaning the sun and shade aspect.
Nice and high.
The wind isn't really a factor today either.
Okay, yeah, you can see fairly glassy on the water.
Yeah.
We're not seeing a lot of movement in the trees. Which would be the preferred approach? How would you like to get in there if you had the option?
From the east, so this way.
Okay, coming from this side?
Yeah, because of the tree that's in front of it.
Okay.
And then I would probably do a vertical takeoff above the tree.
Okay. What about the option of coming in kind of along the river and then just turning once we get around, getting around the tree?
That's a good option too.
Okay. Just because if we came from this side, it would definitely work, but we have to come a little more steep over those trees then, right?
Right.
Whereas if we come in from this side, we can kind of
I see your point. Yeah,
follow
because
the
there's
creek
no
in.
trees on
nothing here. Okay. That's good. How comfortable are you with the spot? You ready to go try a dummy run at it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Let's go set up a dummy run.
At 30 right now.
Good. That's nice. So we're looking for a treetop height, 25 knots. And then this gives us a last chance to look at the spot as well. Make sure that it's clear. That's a good height. Let's not get any lower than that.
Okay.
One last look. What do you think of the spot?
Yeah, it
Pretty
looks good.
decent? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. You're at 25 knots. We're at treetop height. We're level. Using about 70% power. That's good. You can go ahead and fly away. Yeah, what does that mean to you?
Well, that means 85 for a hover.
Okay, 85 for a hover. And then if we need a vertical, we can
that's right.
get out of there with 100%, so another 15 on top of that.
Yeah.
Although I think because the winds are light, we could probably just turn around and go back out the way we came in, right?
Yeah.
On the creek?
Yeah.
So it's probably a nice option as well, then we'll use a little less power. So, awesome, let's go do it.
Sounds good.
Alright, this is looking good. Nice height, nice speed. Say we can come in a little bit shallower now that the bushes are kind of going behind us. And just looking around where the best spot is to put it down.
Definitely tail behind.
Yep, tail out over the water is a great option. And the grass is slightly shorter, pretty much underneath us right now. Off to the left, it's longer grass. There we are.
There we are.
Little seating check, and we are down.
Whoop, whoop.
Nice, nice. That's good. All right, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out, and I'm going to
Okay.
let you do a couple of those approaches yourself, just
Cool.
to get a little confidence in this spot here.
Okay.
So why don't you pick up, turn around. The tail's going to be all clear on my side over here.
Okay.
So we can pedal turn the tail my way. And then just make sure that you drift out over the water and you're
Okay.
far enough away from that tree. I don't want you to turn and then fly blades into that tree.
Yeah.
So out of the water and then away you go.
Cool.
Flip it around, come back in. So I'll be standing over here somewhere. If you come in and land and you see me give you a thumbs up in another one of these,
Yep.
just means go and do it again.
Okay.
So awesome. See you in a bit.
Abbotsford Hour Tower, Cabri G2, Golf Uniform Tango Echo with information Foxtrot. Cabri G2, Golf Uniform Tango Echo, Abbotsford Tower. Uniform Tango Echo just at the western tip of Masqué Island, heading inbound for BC helicopters. Uniform Tango Echo, altimeter 2985, cleared inbound northwestern. Uniform Tango Echo.
Abbotsford ground, Cabri G2, Golf Echo Lima Papa with information hotel. G2 Golf Echo Lima Papa, Abbotsford Tower. Ground. Abbotsford ground, Echo Lima Papa is at BC helicopters requesting the east route. Echo Lima Papa, roger. Squawk 0777, 0777, I'll say that again. And contact tower 180. 0777, Echo Lima Papa.
Nice. Heading out with Dave now. Last flight of the day. It's a nice one. It's warm. I'm gonna keep the doors cracked open here. Gonna go do the same stuff. All right, so we put Dave on the instruments here. Poor guy under the hood on a nice sunny day. But it's all good. He's working on holding 80 knots, 1,000 feet. So 80 knots, 1,000 feet, heading to 080. So he's trying to dial in those numbers there. Looking pretty good. A little windy out here today, out in the Sumas. Interesting, just geographically for you guys, that's Sumas Mountain, that's Vedder Mountain. This is the Sumas Prairie out in front of us here. And so it's a bit of a venturi through here, and so the winds always funnel, they're always stronger out here. Get a little bit more turbulence and stuff, so just a little bit of geographical knowledge for you guys in this area. But he's doing a good job keeping it pretty steady here. We're bang on 80 right now, bang on 1,000. We can turn left to a heading of 060. Traffic's all clear left. 060, yeah. Nice gentle bank. That's good. Oh, just keep your pedals in trim there. That's looking really nice.
Runway 19.
Awesome. There we go. Finally got to 1,000. Travel off 1,000. Yeah, that was good. So we'll get to Hatzick Lake. We'll do a right-hand turn, head up that way.
Okay. North end of Hatzick Lake.
Yeah.
North.
Engine failure.
Okay.
Alright.
Looking at everything, that field in front of us is nice.
Okay, let's go a little right, and then we can come back towards that wind a little bit more. So watching that rotor, that's looking good. A little bit harder to the right for now, just so we get a little further away. Keep going, keep going. That's looking good. Watch your rotor there. Okay, now start coming my way.
Coming your way.
Yeah, before we get to the trees. Good.
Down.
And then speed is looking pretty nice there at about 50
Rotor
knots.
check.
Just don't slow down. Straighten out now. Straighten out, straighten out. That's good. Yeah, check your rotor a little bit.
Warrior Golf Bravo Quebec.
And we're
Nice
gonna
flare.
flare.
Throttle's coming back on.
2,600 people. We're going to be heading to Hatzick
And
Lake and
level
heading
it out.
northbound towards Dave, working between 2,500 to 3,000 in that area.
Keep her nice and straight.
This is Quebec Zulu.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Right at the edge of the field, we got a bit of a slope behind us. Why don't we hover over there?
Roger.
Get ourselves a little further from the slope, just so our tail's not hanging over it.
Hey, you're over traffic, R44 X-ray, call for King Beach.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, the ground is uneven here.
Yeah, pretty uneven, eh?
Yeah.
It's amazing. You can't really see it until you get down. Hence the reason why when we do forced approaches, we like to keep our height a little bit higher
Yeah.
for the flare, because it's easy to miss stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like 10 degrees.
Yeah, exactly. So what does traffic look like back there?
Traffic, it's clear.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd say she picked up to close to 15 knots, probably between 10 and 15. Once you start getting white caps on the water, that's usually 15 or higher. So we're almost at that stage now. Excellent. How's our speed looking here?
50 a little fast.
Yeah, a little fast, I'd say. Keep dropping it down. Nice shallow approach, looks good.
Okay, in the middle there.
Yeah, I think the middle is good. Kind of past where the fire pits are. Keep it nice and tight to the shore here. That's looking pretty nice.
A little uneven.
Yeah, so if we look up here, that's probably the flattest spot we're going to find, right?
Yeah.
Keep the nose pointed into the wind. Let's just drift it over and down.
It's going to be a little uneven, I guess.
Yeah, probably the right skid naturally hangs low in this helicopter. So the right skid's going to touch first, because it is sloping left a little bit. But that's fine, we'll just ease it down. A little bit of right cyclic on the touch. There you go. That's a good one. Okay. So DPR, departure path, obviously into wind is going to be the best, right, along the shoreline. Power, we can check again in the hover. We should be somewhere in the ballpark of 78 or something like that, 77, 78. And then radio call, we're at Devil's Lake, departing Devil's Lake southbound. So I'm looking traffic behind you, we're all clear.
Hey, we're going to do a check.
We don't need a pedal turn because I just looked for you.
Okay.
So you can just do your radio call and then we'll pick it up in the hover and check power.
That's Dave Lake traffic.
Devil's Lake.
Devil's Lake traffic, helicopter, Echo Lima Papa is departing to the south. Devil's Lake.
All right.
Everything's in the green and lights are out. Good. Oh, we're picking it up.
There she is.
Okay.
Checking our power.
Power's about 80.
Yeah. 78, yeah, somewhere in there. Okay. Nice. Oh, here we go.
A little bit of up.
Yep. Definitely that wind's helping us. We didn't get over 86 on that one.
Yeah.
Now we're a little higher. Let's drop that out of the yellow. Good. And the nose can just come up and we'll just keep climbing up over the trees. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. That was a fun flight. That was a busy one for you guys today. There's lots of stuff going on, lots of different students, lots of different activities and stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you guys have any great ideas or opinions on what I should be shooting on, maybe link those in the, or type those in the comments below. I don't know, do you want me back on my iPhone, GoPro, DJI Action Cam, another DSLR? I don't know. Let me know. See what you guys' thoughts are. Be curious to know. What do you think? What should I be shooting on?
The lightest camera possible.
I know. I was just telling everybody today that my dilemma is like, I got this camera trying to like, you know, get more creative and be able to do more dynamic shooting and stuff. but it's just big and clunky, and I just forget to pick it up all the time. And it's a little bit more technical. You know, I just have to think about things like focus sometimes and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's that tiny barrier that it's like, I don't pick it up as often as I should, so I'm not making as many videos as I should. So
Something simple and easy is like always great. Yeah.
if you guys haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. Please just hit that thumbs up button right now. It's super easy to do. You just click it right there. And subscribe if you haven't. Share this video if you think somebody would find it interesting. I don't know, you find it interesting, right? You're subscribed.
Yeah.
I hope you're subscribed. You subscribe,
I'm
right?
one subscriber.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Actually,
good.
me too. Yeah, I have two.
Oh, you have two. Okay, cool. Excellent. Talk to you guys on the next one. See ya.